That was actually stupid. Oh, that was just a I can't think. No, I can't think. Why am I thinking again? I'm just like, I'm panicking for no reason. Oh, and I slipped again. Oh, now I blundered this. Yeah, I'm off to a bad start. Why did I do that? Ridiculous. I did throw this game. Oh my gosh, terrible.
Okay, well, let's see what the chat thinks. Community, do get involved right now by typing who you think will win this matchup. I'm guessing Hikaru will be the heavy favorite, but some Daniel Naroditsky fans out there will give him a shot. And right now, we are just, I mean, look at this. We're speeding through the opening stage. It's a kind of a hedgehog shot. I was trying to think of the name, but I couldn't do it quickly enough because they're moving so fast. That's right. So where to from here for Hikaru? Because he has a very strong position. His pawn structure is just one pawn island here. But how to actually turn into more? And that was a bad move.
That was actually stupid.
Uh-oh.
Just happens, as many things do. And F4, there's no mate.
Knight G5. There was Knight G5. Because the bishop would have had to take, and there was mate on G7.
Yep. Queen H6 mate.
Queen H6 mate. There it is. And you see Daniel, he winces. He's like, oh, I didn't think I really had that, but I was trying my best.
First blood to Hikaru in the match. It's starting 1-0, and Hikaru's doing that thing that sometimes players do when they're tilted, where you just run the H pawn up the board against the fianchetto. But when he does it, somehow it works a lot better.
Oh, that was just a Oh, now I just hung my rook too. Oh, he misses it?
What is this?
He wants takes and bishop f6 for mate, but there's rook g4.
Yeah, that was a very strange moment. He could have taken a rook on e8. He didn't go for that. He doubled his rooks on a file that's clogged.
Yep. Takes and queen f5.
Okay, so he does get the pawn. Knight.
Why did I do that? Taking, it's a draw.
So if you take on a3, there's at least a draw for black. So Dime brings the bishop back to d3. That's a great move.
That looks very good.
Rook g3 was not it. Oh, that was not it either. It's happening too fast.
Yeah, I can not keep
up
my
gosh,
with the quality here.
That pawn. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, and it could have made a draw, but he goes rook e1 because he wants the mate.
What am I can't think. No, I can't think. Yeah, I should have pre-moved right away. Not a good. Why did I think there? Why did I freeze for the 5 seconds?
Listen, if this match goes to somebody losing on the clock every single time, I think that favors Daniel. We already saw the statistics. Like, Hikaru's games just don't usually get that far. So honestly, your best chance to beat him, whether you've got a playable position or not, is on the clock.
That's correct. Although this position looks really good for white. Oh, knight f3, such a nice move going for the pawn. But d3 thrown in by Daniel, so he wasn't fooled.
I mean, that was so careless by me too. Like, again, he used all that time, and like, I actually didn't. What's this? Wait, what? Huh? Yeah, he resigns.
And all right, 2-1 lead for Hikaru. Let's see if he can hold off Danya with the black pieces, because Danya did have a great position with white 2 games ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so obviously the bishop pair here for Naroditsky, but in bullet, sometimes just getting that light square bishop out of the way and saying I'm playing for the dark squares the rest of the game is just a really simple, effective strategy.
That's right. And ooh, the c4 square is vulnerable, and knight is about to land there. That doesn't look very fun.
No, count me out. This looks very, very good for Hikaru.
Missed that too.
Rook d3, that's a great move. Oh my gosh, he's trying to go for an attack as well. And he's getting it.
Yeah, he's getting some stuff here. Playing e6 as black is definitely admitting that white's got stuff going.
Why am I thinking again? I'm panicking for no reason. I'm doing exactly what I did before, and it's very frustrating. I told you guys the one problem that I have sometimes is I do this where I panic and I can't bring myself to find the move. I'll go here.
Okay, but the b-pawn can't go anywhere for the time being. G4, oh my gosh, it's almost a checkmate.
Oh, G5. Oh, the knight's covering.
Oh, G5 was mate. That's why the bishop went back to D3, and he steals a pawn. G6. Yeah. No, Danya's ahead on the clock.
This is going to be tough for Hikaru here.
And take a D5 and go back and just go anywhere. Yeah, try to win on the clock if you're Danya. Wow, what a match has already been thus far. G5, throw in the
bishop C4 wins.
C4.
Oh, I slipped again. Yeah. Not good. I should have won that game.
I think the match is pretty clear that if it gets to a time scramble, like any time scramble, almost regardless of the position, if it's even, that's not Hikaru's skill set, truly speaking. He beats you on the board, and he usually has a time advantage, which is why he's able to flag you. But in terms of just that raw speed, that's where Danya does have the edge, and he's playing really well right now.
Yeah, Rook C4 is a really great move there. Knight D1 check! Oh boy, down goes E3.
Right, and the pawns.
Extra pawn for black, and yet it's still saying it's not too bad for what. Oh, that's not the move though. D4.
So the pawn just can't move. That's the thing. The B pawn is just stuck.
That's right. And black, on the other hand, can start pushing those pawns.
Knight D6.
Goes for the B5 pawn. If you take this, rook B1.
C2.
Oh, though. What a find.
Oh, no, I blundered this. Yeah, I'm off to a bad start. Slow it down.
But, you never want to get in that feeling like, oh, yeah, I'm up against Hikaru. Like, this is great. Because that's right when you start to get ahead of yourself. So if he keeps his emotions under control, hey, he's got the lead.
He does indeed. And it's a 3-2 lead for Danya. He has this is a theme. So Hikaru's going to allow this pawn up to h6 in most games here. And I wonder at what point he'll consider changing his opening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that all happened.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for knight f5, of course. And g4 looks okay. That's actually a really nice.
There is knight takes h6 there, but it also lets white kind of keep the momentum.
And look at this great knight on e5. What's the material count? Ooh. Extra pawn for black. Can you take on g5? That knight was hanging.
I think that's a good point. Taking there was really strong.
And now it's an extra pawn for Hikaru.
Playing it well, and he's going to put that knight on h6 and push the h-pawn type of thing.
And it has to be said, did Hikaru just get a haircut? He's looking pretty fresh.
He's looking a little more aerodynamic on the board today.
Yeah, he is. And he is up a pawn, and it's about to be a second pawn, and he's past h-pawn as well, so Danya, though, looking at the clock.
Yep. Knight h6.
Wonderful.
Knight f7, you can try.
That's actually really funny. Nah, Danya. No, I know he's won on the clock in a bunch of games, but
no way.
Yeah, he's down on time in this one. Knight d4.
Interesting strat by Dan to try and play that one out. I would have probably just resigned that game. What is b4?
Blacks are completely stripped. However, connected pass pawns on the outside of the board, which is usually an advantage leading up to the endgame.
Although with so many pieces on the board, use endgame rook takes c6. The knight was protected by the queen, so now all of Black's pawns are being lost.
He had 3 pawns on the queen side. Let me retract that statement.
Yes, Mr. Hamilton, I like your use of the past tense. Thank you for being as precise as possible with your words. It's very important.
Exactly. As always.
Oh gosh. And now it's 3 extra pawns for Hikaru.
And let's see if his 3 pawns disappear just as quickly. I don't believe they will.
Okay, there we go. We're again +1, as we were before.
Is going to favor let's say the underdog, right? Because over a larger sample size, yeah, you would expect the better player to eventually win.
That's right. And right now, oof. Look at this down. It closes down the position, does Hikaru, but the knight gets the g4.
Yeah, I like the knight there.
What's the second knight going to h2 for? To just reinforce the other?
Well, yeah, the bishop went to c8, and now the knights are getting activated in a funny way. But Hikaru's got the h pawn. It's playing h5. This is a huge position for Nakamura. Like, he's just so much better.
And look at this. Danya going for the h file. And maybe some kind of g4 move here?
Why did I do that? Ridiculous.
Oh, what do you do as Black?
Unbelievable. He turned that around.
Okay, well, there goes the Petrosian king walk by Hikaru.
Take on h5, though. You either get the g4 square or bishop f1, h3, and there's a lot of light squares for your pieces.
Well, he plays g5 instead, and all right, the bishop does get to h3, so where's Black's progress going to come from? Knight g4, he wants knight f6?
I do not agree with this g5 move. I think he's going to take too long to break through, and meanwhile, Hikaru is just, he's delivering checkmate on the other side of the board. Knight d3.
The move, there's a move. Oh my gosh. I can't... Doing what I did before, and this is really starting to upset me.
And the king ran to a7. That was smart. Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
This is actually pretty close.
Yeah, it might even be a win for white.
Oh my goodness. He runs his king. He wins. How did he do that?
Oh, I didn't get it in time, really? Ah, ridiculous. Can't believe I threw that game. Not been good. Just been missing stuff. Oh, these tilt panics or whatever you want to call them really are just really causing me unfortunate. It's been really unfortunate. There's no reason to think like that either. Ah, you gotta move. Why am I just... I'm just like getting stuck. He missed a win there, by the way. I mean, I'm just gonna stabilize this.
Santi Havoc just resubbed for 6 months.
There we go. Whoa, what a win. I think this game won't count, right? They're gonna stop. No? Okay, yeah. Horrible. Horrible. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, run to the restroom, be right back. Horrible. That was very poor. Very, very poor. Get ready? Okay, get ready. Alright. Daniel's fastest? I mean, I don't think I've actually been all that fast. Okay, does this one?
Yes, it certainly does. And we have this Hikaru line with bishop on h3. He plays this very often. He used it against Brandon Jacobson as well. And h takes g3 here. That caught Danya by surprise. The knight on e5 has been hanging, but this queen is coming in the attack. Well, what
Hikaru
is this?
is so good at these like just tricky lines. Like I've seen him do this a million times, and it just always somehow works.
I gotta move. Again, I'm just too slow. I just spaz. It's killing me.
Are we gonna see the counterattack? Because if he doesn't strike pretty soon, Hikaru's just gonna take, go knight g4 and renew those threats.
Okay, queen d5, but that just forces a trade here. Take on c7. You have to take that pawn, right? And then e6 check.
Feels like it.
Who's
What
better
else
and
is
why?
going on? I mean, what the heck is going on? Like, pawn to e6 next?
Oh, wow, queen c3 played so quickly there.
Gotta move. I'm just too slow. I can't. I'm just too slow. I just can't do it. And again, he misses it, but I mean. God.
Danya can basically pre-move this position.
I mean, Hikaru's being tricky though. Good move, knight f. Oh, hanging pieces.
Great stuff. Yeah.
Rook g2 was a great move though by Danya. Oh, Hikaru with a really smart rook f4 and not rook takes f3.
Oh, Hikaru has just been styling with these past pre-moves.
There we go. Better.
That was ridiculous. And that's when Hikaru is in his best form. I mean, the guy is just second to none in those kind of scrambles like that.
Yeah. No, he was feeling it there. And Naroditsky, it's now 2 points. I mean, I know we stressed like, oh, you shouldn't really let it get away from you up to a 3-point lead. I can't stress that enough against a guy like Hikaru because the leads can just balloon to basically unreachable territory before you know it.
And look, I mean, his plan is so easy in this game. He's going after this b7 pawn. Black structure is worse. Rook b8 passive defense. c6 at some point is going to be annoying.
Thinking too long again. Okay, now I should win.
Hang on. So what the heck is happening here? Because c6 rook there, but that pawn is a little bit shaky.
Oh, but he wins a piece. He just wins. Oh my gosh, you saw rook f7 so quickly.
It's just, we're witnessing a masterclass. That game was start to finish, complete crush for Hikaru. And this is what happens in matches against Hikaru. It's like, literally you blink and you're down 5 games. And you're like, wait, what? Wasn't I ahead in this match at some point? Remember 3-2? Remember back then?
Oh, that was such a horrible move. Wow, he missed bishop c5? Seriously? Another awful move, by the way.
Hikaru has just found his rhythm.
Absolutely. Even pawn to d3 now. It's starting to look, dangerously close to cruise control.
Yeah, I mean, Danya, he's just trying to throw his piece at Hikaru, but Hikaru found these protected pass pawns. Queen to d4. Queen can even... Oh my gosh, a4 is hanging now.
Hikaru's in total control now.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just sack.
Yeah, the bishop's pinned, but there's just no threats to be made. Like, you need f4. You need so many things to happen.
Oh, goodness. Here comes the
The
promotion.
last couple of games we've seen, Robert, have been basically 0% chance for Danya. Like, he's just been so accurate from Hikaru.
10 minutes and counting, right? There we go. There we go.
8-4, double the score and under 10 minutes to play. It's really that moment where I think the match has to turn around. Whether or not it's a win here, something has to be shown. The last couple games, way too clean from Hikaru's side. So if you're, in Daniel Naroditsky's camp, you need to see a better chance on the board because Hikaru's playing way too clean right now.
Gotta move. Fuck, I just can't. Ugh.
So Danya instead goes this way, and knight takes c4 possible.
Is there knight f3 check there, maybe?
Oh, that looked really actually like a lot of fun.
I don't know. Yeah, just a wild move, but don't know the validity of it. And instead, Danya picks a position which is definitely better for him.
Yeah, he could have taken a second pawn here. He chooses not to. Oh, wait,
Now, just rook e6. Yeah, no, this is... Hikaru has done well.
Okay, so even material, but black has his pass pawn. Watch out for 95.
Yeah, these positions are always better for white.
Oh, gosh. Rook c7.
Rook C7. You just sit behind that pawn, and it's so tough.
Now it's essentially 3 extra pawns for white. Well, now 2, and then there was 1 for black, but there it's gone. And Hikaru's up so much time.
You can't play rook g5 there, important to remember.
Actually, it was a really, really instructive idea. Don't play g4.
Ooh. That would be a real big choke.
There we go. There we go. Oh, we finally righted the ship.
Danya, he came out with full force, and since that loss in that opposite color bishop ending, it's been all Hikaru. Actually, Hikaru's won 5 games in a row. It's 4-4.
Yeah, he has. Like, this is what happens. He's so capable of doing that, even against the strongest players.
I'm going to take queens off the board here because there's 7 minutes left, and I'm up by 5. If there was more time, this probably would be wrong, but... I have rook c3 too. Oh, and the rook's hanging. Yes, this is it. We win the match. Why did I do that? Actually, legitimately, why did I do that? What the heck am I doing here? What am I just threw this game too? Really? Impressive. That was actually stupid. Oh, that was just a... I can't think. No, I can't think. Why am I thinking? Again, I'm just like, I'm panicking for no reason. Oh, and I slipped again. Oh, no, I blundered this. Yeah, I'm off to a bad start.
E6
What did I do?
Oh my god! And Ippon
I
goes
did
up.
throw this game. Oh my
Mate
gosh,
two.
terrible.
Queen e8, a rook
Wow,
e8.
that is a serious statement from Naroditsky. That, I mean, what can be said though? Hikaru let that one go for no reason.
Yeah, Daniel kind of has to go for broke now, though.
So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah,
I'm
there's.
saying there's a chance.
Okay, well, Danya put his knight on g5. He's going to aggressive position, and well, these types of positions have to be good for black.
No question. Put the bishop back on h7.
He decides to.
Okay. I don't like the decision, honestly. I would have rather keep the light squared bishop, which would completely menace White's castled king here.
And he wanted the knight against the bishop, which is why Hikaru decided to take on f6. And temporarily, at least, black is a pawn ahead. But look how quickly Hikaru realizes that he may be a pawn down, but the activity is more important.
Yeah, and rook f4 or rook check, I guess.
And b6 was available.
Thing is, I don't even care about winning the game. I'm just going to take the draw. I'm just going to take a Daniel win out of the equation, or I think I am. Yeah, this is a good way. And now this is the worst thing. I don't even give him the draw here. I just run the clock down. Okay. And that should be it. That should be it. 4 minutes 34. 14, 13. 10.
You know what he should do? He should play king e5. No, I'm kidding, of course. But what you could do in the previous position is if you had traded the rooks and then a pawn ended up on d5, you could not take the pawn.
I really wish I hadn't lost that previous one because if I hadn't lost that previous one, I wouldn't have to do this. But it's kind of frustrating.
This looks highly suspicious from Hikaru's point of view. I mean,
especially considering, you know, the type of position that he probably needs. Like, obviously, solid is better when you've got the lead that he's got 4 games.
F5 is going to be a nuisance. Whoa.
I think Danya's just going for it. As Hikaru would say, Danya style chess.
Yeah. So, okay, so knight takes f7 now?
Yes. And is there any... No, there was no queen takes queen or anything.
Oh, it's queen trapped?
Oh my god. The queen's just trapped.
Oh my goodness, Hikaru realized that so quickly.
That's amazing.
No, I mean, it's just over. I gave him rook g8. Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous too. I mean, I think I'm still winning, but that was just obscene. Absolutely obscene that I allowed that. I mean, I'm not playing good chess today, that is for sure.
And Dinah's also down on the clock, gonna get checkmated because down knight takes d4 check. Queen takes d5.
Impressive.
As long as I don't hang my queen, I win the game.
And the match is already over.
There we go. 2 minutes, that's it. Okay. Good match. Not very happy with my play in the first half, but I definitely played better in the second half. Okay, here.
Even though Danya is a monster, Hikaru is having his way with him in this match right now.
Mm-hmm. And I think this kind of position here is just not gonna go his way either.
No.
Pretty much forcing a queen exchange. That's too much.
Again, why did I do this? Also makes like no sense at all. I don't know why I did this.
Right. Yeah, it's still a chance here.
Rook F. What a good move, though.
Yeah, that's should be enough. Put the pawns on dark squares.
Put that rook on g5 right now, or don't.
Rook g4 and takes and check from rook a7.
But he just gets his king around in time, and
Very nice.
The guy is just seeing everything.
Yes, Danny would say, of course he sees it.
He does say that a lot. That's true.
Yeah. Of course he finds it. Of course he sees it.
Wait, why am I thinking actually? Wait, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. One more. Let's go.
Well, this is going to be the last game. 20 seconds remaining in the match. Maybe Danya can get one final victory here, but it's been all Hikaru since it was 4-4.
Yeah, truly. Like, it's amazing how much that one win right before the break may have meant for the entire match.
No, I hung upon too. Oh, hey.
And, you know, Hikaru, he doesn't really tilt. And not that he loses very much to even possibly tilt, but he did lose a bunch of games and he was losing on time. And yet he had the mental fortitude. He just gathered himself and he's just been winning game after game after game.
Yeah, I think it kind of helps when you're like, you know, one of the very best in the world that you just don't need to tilt because you know that the likelihood of you just coming back and winning the next game is so high. You know, that must be nice.
There was a fork of rooks. Oh my gosh, Hikaru's like better now.
Okay, should be good. Take.
QT Jelly has gifted 40 subs to viewers.
And then Hikaru is just going to go and win this endgame. Oh.
Oh, that's
or maybe not.
That's a pawn, although weirdly enough, yeah, knight g4.
Oh my gosh, rook f1. He sees everything.
Even better because knight g4. There's king e2.
Yeah.
It's literally God.
You know, should we get all like Bruce Almighty? God, is that you?
Wow, what a finish.
And there we go. We got the W, guys. We got the big dub. Not easy, but we bring it home when all's said and done. I mean, the score was obviously a lot closer than it looks like it was. But yeah, we got the win. We got the win. There we go.
There are no words for moments like this, where you see somebody who is in the heat of a really intense battle, you know, starting back and forth, and then he says, all right, you had your fun. It's my time now. And I mean, just absolute wonderful bullet chess from Hikaru.